right, so I was on Twitter a couple minutes ago, and I saw a stat that said Zo is holding opposing all NBA players to like 26.5% field goal shooting. I want you to think about that for a minute in context. That means if a person took 100 shots, if it took 100 shots, 26 and a half would go in. Now, let's be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's be a little bit more, I guess, realistic here, because you can't have half a shot realistically. It's either going to be 26 or 27. But let's just kind of round down, because to me, it's closer to this number anyway. So let's just say 25%, because it's just 1.5%. You're telling me a person will make 1 out of 4 shots, an all-star. These are the players that we consider to be the creme de la creme of the basketball world in the NBA. These are your elite level players. These are your guys who put up the biggest and the best numbers when the stage is the brightest. Zo is holding these guys to 25% shooting, basically. Think about this. I want you to literally consider what this means for a team. Think about how many shots these guys take on a per night basis. Ranges somewhere between probably 16 and 25. That means, and I'm going to show y'all how wicked, how nice my mathematical skills is, right? So if they take 16, that means 4 shots will be made based on these statistics, right? 4 shots will be made. If you take 25 shots, .25 shots will be made, because that's the breakdown. And if you take like 20 shots, that means you're gonna make 5 of them. So that means you're not only missing, you're missing at a rate that is far more beneficial to this team. Now, let me put this to the side real quick, because this is why I need to talk about how important rebounding is for a squad like this. And this is why we'll never break through, is the rebounding. This is the big one. Because think about this. By definition, rebounding is defensive and offensive. Let's talk about it. Rebounding means either a play ends for the other team or you get another opportunity at a play. Literally, that's what it translates to, because it means to possess the ball, to gain possession of the ball. Okay, the Bulls are going to be among the league's worst at getting possession of the ball off of rebounds. Okay? But what if they could get the rebounds? What if they could get rebounds? And that, like, see, here's the thing we want to talk about offenses and shit, right? Imagine if we had a true power forward whose job was to go out there, get rebounds, and could get them. Like, we talking 8-9 a game. Could go out there, get rebounds for us. How many more possessions of offense would we get? And how many more would we take away from, say, the opposing team? Like, part of the problem is, and I thought about this while I was doing my route this morning. I thought about this. I was like, look at this. If the opposing team has guard play at a high level, we're solid on defense. Like, we're amazingly solid. If they don't, and they got it from like the front court, it's gonna be shaky. But hear me out. If we're going up against a team and we can play small ball with them, kinda, we win it. We win it. But if we could get rebounds, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter, because part of the reason we've been sucking is we've been giving up rebounds. We lose the rebound war so much, and that's causing other teams to get good looks because of the rebounding. Because you go out there, and there was plays yesterday where we shut them down, shot clock expired, they miss, and then they get repossession of the ball. And it's like, damn, we got to do this again. Then they get an easy shot. And it's like, wow. Versus, if we could actually put bodies on the board and get that rebound, that's it. That's it. You lose an extra possession, which is 9 times out of 10 a second chance points. I can almost guarantee you, if we go look at second chance points, other teams are getting some points off of us that they shouldn't get. And I mean that respectfully, that they should not be getting. Some of these, like, even like if you, I'm telling you, if we could be much more of a monster on the board, we would not only have been undefeated right now, it wouldn't even be close. Because, first of all, let me say this, defensively, we would be number 1 in the league. Offensively, we would be number 1 in the league, because think about the number of possessions that flips to our direction. Okay, you get a second chance point, a second chance opportunity, you're more than likely going to make that. If you don't get the second chance opportunity, that means you get 1 less possession for offense based off the rebound. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would love another crack at offense. Thank you. And that means that's less opportunities for you to score. So when we're talking about this team, and this is why I harp so heavily. This is why I harp so heavily on getting on the glass, because that's a part of our game that we're missing. And that's really what it comes down to. You know, sure, shot blocker is necessary, and we need that, but we also need people that's big on the glass. We need people that's big on the glass, man. I promise you, if we could have out-rebounded New York, we would have beat them. And it wouldn't have been, I guarantee you, it wouldn't have been 103 to 104. It would have been like 110 to 95. That's the problem with this team. We need a bigger glass presence. Like, and I know Vooch and his interior defense is suck ass, and I get that, but if we could just rebound better, like if we had brought in a guy who is passionate about getting rebounds and would go out there and fight for like 10, 11, 12 rebounds a game, and was like committed to like, hey, we gonna get these boards. If I got anything to say about it, we gonna get these motherfuckers. I promise you, the game would be different for us. And that's where I feel like the biggest improvement for us is gonna be is on the boards, man. If we could get a glass presence. And we're not far off, man. We're not far off. We get a couple more of those, man, we'd be good. We'll be good. And it would have an effect on the offense and the defense. We'll get into transition more. We'll get more opportunities to score. It's just not happening right now. It's just not happening. And it won't happen. And I get it, Pat Will wasn't putting up a lot of rebounds, but you could tell his presence is missing because at the very least he was another body to have to account for. We're fortunate we ain't played Giannis and the Lakers and stuff like that yet. We ain't played teams like that yet. Because they gonna crush us on the board. Hell, even Denver might get us on the board because they got, MPJ, who's 6'10", 6'11", and a Joker, and Aaron Gordon. Like, they gonna get us on the boards too. But that's the reason we get in the games, man, is our glass control. And that's what we need. We need glass control. I mean, if I could tell you the places we need the most improvement, it's we need rim protection, we need glass control, and we need interior defense. Ain't rim protection and no, it's not. Interior defense to me means like mid-range post area. On the perimeter, we good. We got Zo, we got Caruso, we good. We don't need anything else. And like literally, that's all we fucking need. We don't need too much of anything else outside of it. I mean, we need other things, obviously, but I just mean overall as a team. So when I was making these conversations or having these conversations during the off season, and I said I don't trust P-Dub there. Well, P-Dub is not here to even have trust in right now, and my issues went beyond him. Okay, they went beyond him. Now we have no defense at that spot. We have no offense at that spot. Not like we was getting it when he was here either, but still, we don't have any rebounding. We have nothing. And this is why I said, man, like we need like Maxi Kleber or Aaron Gordon. We need one of those two kind of guys. And it's not like you're asking for a shit ton of points out of these dudes or anything like that. You just say, hey, man, if you can give us 12 to 14 points a game, hey, we're not going to complain about that. We'll take that to the bank. For sure, we'll take that to the bank. But what we also need, and this cannot be understated or undersold, is we need a board presence. We need defense. Because, here's the other thing. Let me bring this back to Lonzo real quick. Let me bring this back to Zo. How the fuck do you expect Zo to have big scoring opportunities when this man got to guard Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both in the same game? Like all fucking game. Like all fucking game. He got to guard them. All of his 33, 32 minutes is on them niggas. The entire fucking game. You might be like, well, that's what he got to do. Why does he have to guard both of them the entire game? One of them, fine. And Tatum is bigger than he is. One of them, okay. Caruso, you might say, well, Caruso can get, he can check. Jaylen Brown, okay, all right, whatever. And then we got Al Horford ripping Vooch to shreds. We need more, man. If we had Eric Gordon and we could put him on Jason Tatum, imagine, or Maxi Kleber even, just put some size out there for him to have to deal with. And this is why, going back to that thing, if we get a power forward, they're going to have to be a multi-dimensional. They can't be, they have to be comfortable playing. Like, God, I'm you know what? And I know there's no chance in hell we'll get this player. You want to know who would be perfect? Bam Adebayo. If we had Bam Adebayo, and I know people go talk about it. Look, let me explain why Bam would be perfect. Because not only does he do all the things that I said, but here's the thing. He brings versatility. You can play him as small ball 5. You can play him as the small ball 5. You could sit Vooch. You can trade Vooch. You could sit Vooch ass and say, we good. You could put Bam at the 5. And if you got somebody off the bench, whatever, great. And then you could have, hell, if you just wanted to just run your regular closing lineup and just put Bam out there, Bam, Zach, DeRozan, Zo, or Caruso, like that, and just say, hey, this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. This is what we're closing the game with. This is what we're getting in y'all asses with. And they are switchable. They are versatile. And you got to come see them. You're going to have to come see them. And people could be like, well, they won last night. That's true. But here's the thing, people. The fact, they say it's not about, it's not about, I'm trying to remember how the statement goes. But it's basically what people try to allude to is, it's not about how you win, it's about just winning. And to me, it's about how you win too. Being able, this team showing that, okay, we can be down and come back and win, and we can lock up and do that at any time. Great. And you need to be able to show that. But you also need to be able to go out there and say, okay, look, from start to finish, this is a maximum security prison when you step on this court with us. Everything, no matter what look you give us, we lock in. Pop, lock, drop. All that. Every bit of that. It need to be that all game. But right now, we can't do it. We just don't have the guys. And what I don't want them to do is just go out there, oh, we just need to just get a player because getting a player is whatever. No, we need talent, but we don't need to just go get anybody. I saw some people talking about Ayo Dosunmu may take Kobe White minutes or make him tradable. Kobe White was tradable from the get-go. Ayo don't do anything else to that. Kobe is still a better hooper as far as like putting the ball in the hole. What Ayo does do better is he's a much better active defender. But Kobe White gonna go out there. He gonna hoop. He gonna hoop with you. He can put the ball in the hole better than Ayo can for right now. But you got to consider that Kobe is this is the 3rd year for Kobe, even though he ain't played yet, and he coming off an injury. Ayo is a rookie. Ayo will get better. So will Kobe. Neither one of them are at their final form, their final variant, their final version. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. So, this is where we at, man. I know that this is going to be a priority during the offseason. They're going to get the power forward issues. They're going to fix that shit. But ultimately, down the road, what this team, I hope, look like, Zach and Zo backcourt don't change. Caruso stay back there too. That don't change. Maybe Ayo is up there instead of Kobe White, whatever. Okay, fine. I ain't tripping about it at that point. But from the front court, Pat will be small forward again. I hope so. And then we get a starter level, serviceable power forward that can play the position and smart, athletic, and could go, have a presence on rebounding. And even if this person can't get rebounds, they can tap the ball away to someone that can. And instead of Vooch, we have somebody like Miles Turner, somebody who can do some of the stuff that he can do, like knock down shots. You don't need him knocking them down like at, 45, 40% necessarily, but hey, 36, 37. And then they can play sound defense. Play sound defense. That's all you really need. Ultimately, this team wants versatility. They want to be able to play every form of ball. Tall ball, small ball, in the paint, mid-range, 3 points, along the perimeter, slow ball, fast ball. They want to be able to do it all. Anyways, I'm about to go in and get my Starbucks. That's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.